What is up, guys? This is GhostRobo, your #1 authority for all things Microbot. We are here in World 5, which is the final world of the game, as we approach the main bad guys, the main robotic insertions. You can see that they disappointingly decided to recycle the blue color, although this time it's a little bit more icy. And you'll notice that we are dropping some acid. Green Microbot over here, my pal Psychonaut25, has some fully upgraded acid, and I'm using the electric charges. You can see if you look on my back. On the back of my Microbot, I have the little automatic, electric, whatever the heck you want to call them, charges. And I've also acquired a humongous mass nuke that, as you can see, destroys anything in its path. We're short a laser upgrade, and I think that's it actually. We're just short the laser, which is the final upgrade in the game. I'm not sure if we missed out on it, or if we're yet to collect it. Hopefully, we can collect it soon, because it should give us the power. As Green Microbot disintegrates into thin space, it should give us the power to do what these guys do and spit deadly lasers. And let's risk it for some XP. Graphically, it does still look kind of engaging, though, because now we're in sort of almost, I mean, it's not cel-shaded, but it has a very weird look with the blues and the reds and the blacks, and things have gotten a lot more mechanical as the game progressed through World 4 and now into World 5 with all of these structures, little pointy structures that I guess are invading the body. And World 1 was very much a game of being inside the human body, and since then it's just gotten farther and farther away from that. Now I feel like I'm just swimming through some crazy land, and it's a lot less like a journey through the body. But you will notice that on this light blue background, it does allow all of the brilliance of the colors to be fully experienced. And with my blues, Psychonaut's greens, and all the magic bullets from the enemies, we're creating a very pretty cornucopia of colors here on your computer screen, or your iPhone screen, or your iPad screen, whatever you use to watch my lovely YouTube videos. We're making it pretty for you. You'll notice that time has just slowed down, and no, that is not a trick of editing. That is another power-up that we have acquired, which is called the both people die at the same time power-up. No, it's actually called, what is that power-up called? I do not seem to remember. It's called something. It slows down time, and we will check what it is at the next upgrade station. I'm totally blanking on what it is called, but fear not, we will get that handled. And there's been a lot more of these little gates and some small puzzles, I guess, per se, where we had to open a couple gates at once to advance or have some special thing pass through to a receiver or receptacle on the other side of the world. But now it's just busting forward towards the end of the game. We're oh so close here. This is actually 5-2, and I think I'm just going to record my way through to the end of the game here. The last boss wasn't very interesting. We ended up recycling, I believe, World 2's boss, and just used 2 of them for the World 4 boss, which is a little bit cheap. It almost seems like there was a rush to the finish, because World 4 and World 5 have not been as exciting as Worlds 2 or 3. 2 is probably still my favorite, with that very creepy dark blue look. And then World 3 was also cool with the greens. I've died again. You have died again. Big green meanie. That is not good. We're going to give this one more try. We'll try to focus our energies towards beating this game. But this is episode 6. And I'm thinking that we'll be able to finish the game by episode 7, provided we don't continue to die. But once you're done with the Microbot walkthrough, please go check out my Lost in Shadow walkthrough, or better yet, go check out Like Honestly. Episode 2 is just up. There's a crazy new intro. It's a very fun episode, all about the internet hype wagon, about 2012, about dying birds and dying fish and prophecies, and all the insanity that the media vomits all over your eardrums and your eyes as you look on the computer. I really like how the nuke changes based on the color of the level. So here it's a blue level, so the nuke looks black and blue. Still, that effect really grabs me and gets my attention, all the little colors. And it's almost like paints in the background, just flowing back and forth, watercolors, some craziness. I think there's another one up over here. Nope, we've already got that one. The enemies have become far more nefarious. They all have little guys surrounding them, or they'll have, heat-seeking missiles, or tons of other craziness. And now I've died again, but it looks like the gate is finally open. So, Psychonaut25, swim your way through without me, and I will join you further on up down the road. I'm guessing we're in the brain. That seems to be how the levels have been titled, and what it's hinting at is that we're going towards the brain, where this guy's main problem is. It's going to be interesting to see if at the end of the game we get shot out of the body, or if we just disintegrate, or what happens, because the way the game starts, you're injected in, as you saw in episode 1, and then from there, we've just been entirely inside, and things have gotten way crazier with all of these steel structures, or whatever they are, structures. Now let's go check what that time warp power-up is called. It is called Overclock. That doesn't really make much sense for a time warping power-up, but that's what it's called. I don't really think I'm going to change much. I am going to upgrade my little shockers, and actually, you know what, I think I'm going to go back. Actually, we'll upgrade the shockers. Let's see what they look like at double strength now. So here we go. I now have bigger electric bolts coming out of my 6th and 7th part. So if you can believe this, we started the game with only 3 points where we could place weapons, 2 in the front, 1 in the back. Now we're up to 7. At first I was worried we were going to get up to 9 at the end of World 4, but that did not happen. It almost looks like they could put 2 more on the back, but they decided not to. This is something also interesting about World 5. Because we're apparently in the brain by neurons and nerves, there's all these shockers sliding through these little blue coils that do some serious damage, and I am dead. Once again, the acid spitting of the green bot has kept him alive. He's got fully upgraded acid. We've kind of tried to mix up our power-ups just so you can get a good feel for some different stuff going on as opposed to the same old, same old. I'm going to zoom out of here because we don't really need much XP, and these guys are very, very dangerous. So let's try to get out of here. I don't think this is probably the right way. No, it's not. So let's zoom back down. We're going to go to the left. Oh my. I am dead. So you're going to have to survive without me. You're going to have to go up and to the left. Can you get through? Yes, you can. I'm guessing we're getting close to the end of World 5-2. And that will leave us with only 5-3 and 5-4 as we enter another room that is being locked down. In 5-1, there was a couple of rooms where it pulled the camera back, and it was just a huge blue blank canvas, and all of a sudden, just guys came from every direction. It was pretty crazy. There was just colors flying everywhere, bullets flying everywhere. It was pretty awesome. While I am a little bit disappointed by the way that Worlds 4 and 5 have turned out, I'm still overall very impressed with Microbot, and I still think that I would have to give it my favorite downloadable game of 2010. The latest crop, Rascals, Ilo Milo, Microbot, they've all been pretty good. They're actually all very solid. I would strongly suggest that you check out all 3 of them, at least the demos. Rascals is kind of a fun diversion, and Ilo Milo is definitely a very cute puzzle title. Microbot is probably the cream of the crop, the best of the 3. And again, for 800 points, I don't think you can go wrong buying this game. But now we've got 2 gates open, and so we can either go down probably for some more XP, or what I say we do is zoom up to finish this level and hopefully advance. 5-3, 1 away from the big boss. I wonder what it's going to be. There's an achievement for killing 1,000 of those little green bacteria. I'm very surprised that we have not gotten it yet. Maybe it's because we're playing co-op. If we played single player, obviously I'd probably double my total of those guys. We got some electric bugs coming right at us as we take out these little insertions, and they played far of a smaller role than I thought. I thought the main point of the game would probably be getting in rooms, having these guys come in, and then taking them out. But really, they keep continuously spitting guys out, and you end up fighting off the guys and kind of running past. There's no real goal as we slow down here. No real reward, I guess, for taking out the metal structures, except making you feel good that you're cleansing your body of all things rogue, all things dangerous. But yeah, there's really not much need, and I died again. Not doing so well. I feel like my game skill just goes right down the drain as soon as we record live, because I assure you I was not dying very much in between the last episodes, and I think this is kind of a fun way to handle Microbot as opposed to recording every last second, to just give you a couple videos per world and go at it that way. I think it's been a pretty fun playthrough, and with 1 episode to go, hopefully the best is yet to come. There is another white blood cell. They are either a friend or a foe, depending on if they see you hurt guys, or if you hurt them. There was one time where we shot at the white blood cell accidentally and provoked it into coming and smashing into us. We actually had to destroy it. But usually, if you're in an area with enemies, you can just hurt one guy, and he will help you along the way. Boom, transported to 5-3, and as you can see, we are 1 away from the very end of the game. So let's gain our XP and see if there's anything we can upgrade. It kind of is a weird upgrade system. It's not very weird, it's just kind of frustrating because at times you'll have, 7,000 and you need 10,000, so you pretty much have to play through an entire level if you hope to upgrade. I don't really have much I can go after, though I will upgrade my Hydrojet to give me a dual booster there. And I think that's the best I can do. Unfortunately, it looks like we fell short on the laser cauterizer, which is kind of disappointing because I was excited to see a beam that burns hotter over time and see what that would do to our enemies, but we're not going to be able to get it. The movement parts, the flagellum, the rocket boosters, the rotary wheel, whatever the heck that thing was called, rotational wheel, I don't know. They're all kind of deceiving in the sense that I feel like they all almost control the same, and upgraded versions don't really seem to do very much for you as we go and pick up some extra XP. It's a pretty wide co-op split in terms of you're able to be far away. It's not like Fable 2 or something where the guys must be very close to each other. But at times it can get a little bit tedious as, it's not so much being far away, it's where that allows you to move. And so if you're pulled too far to the left, you can't get out of that corner, and your co-op partner has to come all the way back and help you out. Let's zoom through and see how far we can get in the next couple minutes before we wrap this video up. Let me know what you thought about Microbot. Let me know if you bought Microbot, if you have any comments or reviews of your own, or words of dismay at this terrible game and how I misled you into buying something that's absolutely awful. I hope you don't say that. It's pretty fun. I can't see how you would not even enjoy the slightest bit of Microbot if you're a fan of twin stick shooters or arcade games in general. If you like to play as like a better pixel shooter and kind of a nice variant on something like Geometry Wars. We're getting more and more color, so it's taking on more and more of a feel of a game like that. Uh-oh. More laser cauterizers. Can we pick up 3 extra little upgrades to gain the cauterizer? For some reason, the graphics on the cauterizers look pretty pathetic. They really don't look very good at all. They look kind of out of place and low res. As Greenbot bites the dust, or rather bites the laser here. I've got to survive for 3, 2, 1, and you're back. And you do it again. Dumb green Microbot. Down to 1 health. These are the points where Microbot can get a little slow when you're just swimming through. But if you play the game in chunks, an hour here, an hour there, I'd say it's probably taken about 4 to 5 hours to get to this point, which is a good length for downloadable tile. I think if we can wrap it up at about 5.5, that would be just perfect. 5 hours, great length for $10. And you can go to a crappy movie and pay $10 and guarantee you won't have as much fun or get as much visual candy as Microbot delivers here. Let's go this way, green guy. Come on. Psychonaut, make your way up into some more slow-moving goo. That means we slow down time in the slow-moving goo. We move incredibly slow. That is no fun. So let's bust our way up, continue on. What do you think the last level boss is going to be? I'm kind of excited for that. I've been disappointed by what should have been cool surprises of World 4's boss and World's 5 aesthetic. I was really hoping they would have gone for white. It would have been so sterile and so cool looking if they would have kept a white background and just let all the colors really go full force on that background. But that is not the case. They went with an ice blue. And there's a laser guy. Can we pick up a laser cauterizer, please? No. Uh-oh, there's some more over here. Let's go. Let's go take him down. And as we get to the end of this video, I do want to say thank you very much for watching. Again, please check out Like Honestly. It's a really cool episode. It probably is. Yes, laser cauterizer. Like Honestly episode 2 may be my favorite video that I've ever uploaded to YouTube. So I strongly encourage you to go and check that out. And again, right around the corner, I know I've already had some people write in the comments that they're psyched for Little Big Planet 2, and they're psyched for Dead Space. Those two are coming. The 18th and the 25th, we will be there on the night of release for Dead Space 2. Some live footage and some great gameplay, both single player and multiplayer, on what is that, January 25th. So make sure you are tuning in. We may even go with a live stream. We may. Stick around. If I do that, I'll drop a bullet to my subscribers. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. Tell a friend about my glorious channel if you enjoy what you see. And until next time, we will see you later.